So basically what happened is obviously Disney World was going to kick us out. We had a feeling that was going to happen, but we're at one of the biggest malls here in Orlando, and we're going to be doing the same thing. But me putting this covertly in my jacket while I go around. All right, baby, I'm going to go inside, okay? So basically, these pamphlets, open it up to read it. How's it going?
Hey, bud, how are you?
Good.
Hello there.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't look like there's a lot of people here. Well, the food court's all empty. Okay, we gotta act like we're shopping, you know? Hey guys, check this out. Do you know the history of Walt Disney?
No.
Yeah, check it out.
Thank you.
Let's go here. Well, I mean, the best we can do is, right? Well, we're going to hit up homes later and apartments. Hey man, what movie you guys gonna go see? Sir? What movie you guys gonna go see?
Stop.
Stop. Oh, I don't know what movie that is, but check that out. That gives the people the history of Walt Disney. It's not what everybody thinks. Okay? You know Santa Claus? Do you know where he came from? You know that everybody thinks he's Saint Nick, right? Saint Nick, right? It's actually folklore. He came from the Greek gods Saturn, and Saturn is another name for Lucifer. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So if I give you this, check this out. Our website, a documentary I'm putting up talking about the spirit of Christmas, and Saint Nicholas, his name Old Nick, in the actual American Heritage Dictionary, it's the name for devil, Satan. And his companion in Germany is called Krampus, and Krampus is half goat, half man, aka Baphomet, you know? And so. All right?
It's actually very funny. She's the first one.
Yeah. All right, man, take it easy, okay? Dad shoot first, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can you put my photo? What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? The store's all closed. security everywhere. Sorry for visuals of Victoria's Secret. I can't help that. Mm-hmm. Oh. Babe.
Karina, did you like this sweater weather?
Hey, do you guys know the history of Walt Disney? From Disney World, right? That's what we're running the series for. Disney World.
I know the history.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a real person for a second.
Whoa, look at that. Is it free or something? People play ping pong?
Yeah.
I've never seen that in a mall either. I guess they teach. I wonder if they have like lessons to teach people how to play really well. Oh, I got a bunch in the back right here. The back pocket from there. Do you know like Orlando's famous for Disney World, right?
Right.
Do you know anything about Disney? Like their history, where they really, how they came to be and whatnot?
Well, Disney World, it started from
Yeah, I know that Walt Disney
the
made
Walt Disney guy making all kinds of crazy things and having kids around, and that's how he started out.
Yeah.
Walt Disney, Walt
Well,
Disney.
this talks about the history of Walt Disney and
Oh
things
yeah.
that people
Well,
don't
I
like.
can
Yeah,
read
check it out.
about it. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Come here, baby. Are they closing early or something? When does the mall close? Is that why everybody's closing up? Is the mall closing or something like that right now?
What?
The mall closing? Is that why all the gates are?
Are they always been like this?
Oh, they always have?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What Disney World is here in Orlando, and that's what Orlando's famous for, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys know the history of Walt Disney? No. How about this? I have a little pamphlet here that talks about the history of Walt Disney. Okay. I guess it's always been like this. Yeah, it's always been like this. That's what the woman said. The girl said.
Get your bag. Take your bag.
Do you guys know the history of Walt Disney? Do you know where Disney came from?
No.
No. Here, check this out. I got a little pamphlet. I'll tell you all about it. Okay. Thank you, babe. I'm gonna go in here. So there's gonna be some really crazy things. Sorry.
I thought he was aware and everything else. So I think scared big stuff. So I'm like, shit, I told you 3 months ago. But I thought he knew because I put a work order in for it. You would think they'd get an alert. Nope.
Excuse me. Sorry. See a Buddha. Shot girl. Guess you put this in your bath. But it's just ridiculous. Look at me.
Walker, were you rang?
An ashtray or something. Hey, Lenae. You ready? Actually, there's too many security guards. Too much security. Oh wait, no, they left. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, so they left. I'm back.
I got 2. Want to see?
Yeah. Do you guys know the history of Walt Disney?
Higher price than the other.
Don't care. Check it out. Are you sure?
Your whole life.
Do you work here? No. Do you Disney World is famous right here in Orlando, right?
Yes.
Isn't it? Do you know anything about the actual history of Walt Disney and whatnot?
No, I'm sorry.
No. Can I give you this here? This little pamphlet. It'll tell you about the history. That way, when somebody asks you about Disney World, you have some more information on it. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, just turn around. So I'm sorry for the people that might have seen some bad stuff. Sorry about that, but I just laid down maybe 5 or 6 things there. Oh, believe in magic. How cute. A beauty and wellness spa. Believe in magic. Yeah, that's great. Sir, do you see that new store, Believe in Magic? Right there?
Yeah,
Isn't it? And then there's like Disney World or Disney World, Disneyland and Disney World's all about magic as well.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, Walt Disney believed in magic,
Right.
right? And so check that out. It talks about the history of, Disney World and whatnot. And people don't realize what it really is.
Okay.
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 All right, check it out. church outfits. Yeah. Let's go this way, babe. Do you guys know where this came from? The origin of the Christmas tree?
Oh no.
Pagans, you know, pagans are people that believe that worship nature. They had a tree called the thunder oak, and they believed that anybody came close to the tree, or if they didn't sacrifice things to that tree, then Thor, that's in the comic books, he would strike people dead. And so what a Catholic missionary did is he chopped down the tree. This is folklore, okay? They really did do this, but then the Catholics added this into their story on building up Christmas so that they can have an excuse to worship a tree and whatnot. But they chopped down the tree, and then instead of people worshiping the tree, they would just put gifts under it for little children and whatnot.
Okay.
Did you know that?
I didn't know.
Okay, I got another thing for you too. At the history of Walt Disney. Okay, and that kind of ties into what we're gonna, what these people believe in.
Gotcha.
Christmas and Christmas trees and stuff like that. Oh, thank you. Bye, sweetheart.
Thank you so much.
Okay, be good to your mom and your sister, okay? And your grandma. That little girl is so cute. Focus on the hard times ahead with thoughts of those. Focus on the future. So you have MLK Jr., who's a communist, Obama, who's a socialist. Why can't I think of his name? What was that guy's name? He was a Muslim. He was with Martin Luther King Jr. I can't remember his name for some reason. Nelson Mandela, who's also a socialist, and then Bob Marley, who is a pothead, and a Rastafarian, who didn't believe that Jesus Christ was God. And they're the thinkers. They're the people that they should be looking up to. Isn't that funny? Right. Malcolm X. Duh. Okay. Huh? I don't know. There's a lot of security. I think there's got to be something going on here. Maybe something happened at this mall.
Usually they don't do that.
Hey guys, why is there so many stores closed around here? No, okay. But Disney World is like Orlando's famous for Disney World, right? Do you guys actually know the history of Walt Disney? Okay, check this out. I'm gonna give you this. Read it. And it tells you about the actual history, and it's not what everybody thinks. It'll blow your mind. Okay? Yep. Okay, you'll like that. Okay. Huh? It's weird. Like, it's so strange all the places that are closed. Drop the rubber band. So, drop the rubber band. Oh, here's another. Oh, you did that? Okay.
I just walked
Just drop them. Hey, baby, I got some more. Here, I got more in my back pocket.
Oh.
Here. Okay, good. It's crazy hot, yeah. So you know those salt crystals that are in dispensers? I picked up one of the crystals, or whatever they call it, and I chiseled it a little bit to see if any salt came out. I actually licked it too. I, I licked it, and it was more like wax. It was like a ball of wax. No, I didn't lick it. No, I scratched it, and it was like, it's like a little, like a rock. Look at Santa Claus. Yeah, look at Santa Claus. Look, he's like a little beach bum.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
That night, Lolita.
Beach bum.
Beach.
Quaham. Mm-hmm. Do you know that where Santa Claus came from? Isn't it Saint Nick, right? That's what everybody says, Saint Nick.
Oh.
Right? Santa Claus. Everybody, do you know what the actual origins of Santa Claus came from?
Saint Nick.
But did you know that the Vatican actually denounced it? They demoted him as a saint because there's more mystery than history behind him. And so Saint Nick didn't really exist. It was actually 500 years before Saint Nick. In Germany, they were doing the same thing. Having a holiday about a Santa Claus type person. So anyway, it's all folklore, and so there's really no Saint Nick. Isn't that crazy?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Eric Russell.
So anyway, I couldn't really talk about Jesus Christ because as I was speaking, the manager came over with just like this scowled face, ready to like pounce on me if I were to talk. So anyway, I gave him at least a little information, but yeah, she was the type that would make a complaint, kick us out. And so it's better to keep going and give gospel tracts out as much as possible before we do get kicked out for free. Hey guys, Orlando is known for Disney World, right? Like famous for it. Do you guys know the history of Walt Disney? Do you know the history? But like, there's more than just Mickey Mouse and Goofy and stuff like that. Okay. Oh, you know all about it? Okay, will you check that out? Okay, cool. You guys have a good one. Huh? Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's like a comic book store. Okay, let's swing back around. Actually, you want to go through Dillard's?
Sure.
Nah.
Should we film the when we go around?
No. Right. I mean, do you want to? You can hold on to it. Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, bro. Orlando's famous for Disney World, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, do you know the actual history of Walt Disney?
Somewhat.
Check that out. That'll explain to it. It won't take long to read and whatnot, and
There's
so.
a little cross on it, y'all Christian.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay, well, you'll like that. You'll understand that. So.
Have a good one.
Looking at that little wizard.
Oh yeah. Scary.
Mm-hmm.
It's so I guess like to walk the mall, it's 1/2 mile.
To walk the mall?
Yeah, I saw a sign.
1/2 mile.
Yeah, it's called mall walkers. We're called Walmart. Mall
Mall walk.
walkers. So funny.
So are you guys wall markers? Are you guys wall markers? Just walking?
You messed it up. You said wall walkers.
I know, I said it on purpose. Mall walkers?
Mall
walkers.
walkers.
Do you guys, Orlando is famous for like Disney World and stuff? You know?
Disney World, Universal.
Do you know the actual history of Walt Disney and
Yeah, if you go to the Orlando History Museum, downtown Orlando, it tells you like when it started and everything. Cool.
well, check this out. This gives the history that most people don't really know about, and you'd be surprised. Everybody would be very surprised if they knew.
Little tidbits. Here, look, baby. This is the look for the teenagers nowadays.
Oh, okay.
Or I guess always nowadays.
All right. The trendy thing.
Yeah. Well, this is the kind of things they look up to. Like the women look up to this.
Yeah. They look at these little ads and they think that they've got to be just like this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was there, been there, done that.
Well, I've been there, done that too, baby.
Yeah. But you find out it's empty.
Yeah, it's empty. Totally empty.
No satisfaction at all. The only thing you get to is more self glorification. If anything, probably more insecurities than anything.
Yeah, you're probably right. Okay,
This is
I
it.
guess that's it. One last go around and then
Yeah.
walk around with more people. Excuse me? Do you guys, Orlando is like famous for Walt Disney and Universal Studios and all that? Don't care? Well, if I give you guys this pamphlet, will you read it? It talks about the way Disney started, and you guys are very surprised. Will you check it out? Come on, let's take a little comic book. You just open it up and read it. Okay? See you, buddy. Bye. Yeah. That's the second little kid that said thank you.
Little kids, I think.
Yeah, the little girl said thank you earlier than that. Yeah. Do you guys like Orlando is like really famous for like Disney World and all that, right? Do you guys know the history of Walt Disney? Yeah. Do you guys hear? If I give you this, will you check it out? This talks about history that most people don't know about. It's just like a little comic book. It won't take long. Okay. Excuse me? Orlando is famous for like Disney World and whatnot, right? Do you know the history, like Walt Disney's history? Okay, I got this little pamphlet. Check it out. It's very important. This actually talks about the history, and when you get a chance, it's good information. Okay.
But yeah. Can you explain to them what Freemason is?
So Freemasonry is. Do you guys know the Tower of Babel? Okay. In Genesis, God created Adam and Eve. Well, after the flood, a wicked king came from Noah's bloodline, the bad part of the blood, and he built a tower called Babel. And so what they did was they wanted to be worshipped as God. Nimrod wanted to be worshipped as a god, and so he created the pagan religion. Okay, and from there is where all of the fake religions came from. So there's either two things: you worship Jesus Christ or you worship the Antichrist. And Freemasonry teaches the Antichrist, teaches about the Antichrist. And Walt Disney was a Freemason.
Yeah.
It's very weird. So check out that comic, and then there's tons of documentaries at our website, okay?
He knew about the triangle, but he's
Ah,
about
okay.
the rainbow.
Yeah, the Illuminati is not good. Oh, it's the other side, sorry. Yeah. Okay, you guys see any?
Gravity Falls.
I've never heard Gravity Falls. Is that a game?
That's a movie. That's a movie.
Disney Channel?
Yeah,
Be
I don't know.
careful with anything Disney.
Yeah, just be very careful.
I watch TV like that.
You don't watch TV like that? No, good. Stay away from it. If I give you some of this, will you hand them out to your friends? Maybe? Okay, here. I'll give you a couple. Give this to your mom and dad, and you'll give it to them?
You got
Okay, I'll
like
give
a
you.
plastic thing right here, or like a
And you guys, do you believe in the Lord Jesus Christ? Okay, now if you believe on the Lord Jesus Christ, your job, and God will protect you, and He'll take care of you. You're supposed to be a soldier, like what we're doing, and waking people up. All right, and if you guys want to go in that direction and be a soldier for God, you call me and get a hold of me, and I'll help you start your ministry, just like what we do. Okay? All right, you guys be careful.
Bye, guys.
I made a mistake. I said bad bloodline. I should have said the bad spiritual, like, anyway.
Like reading.
Okay, I made a mistake because I don't believe in the serpent seed doctrine whatsoever. It's heretical. I made a mistake. I said the bad bloodline of Noah. Anyway, that was my bad. I totally did not mean that. I meant to say like the bad descendants, spiritual descendants, spiritually. Anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna shut this down, and the new stream will be basically us going door to door. We probably won't film that. It's just us going to door.
Yeah,
Let's not.
it's pretty simple.
We're gonna go to door. We have 300 of these.
Probably put him on the foot.
Yeah.
Right in front of the doors.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this up at liesthedevil.com. Right.
Yeah.
It's their address and stuff. We shouldn't show that. So
Yeah.
we're gonna go to homes, and we printed out 300 of these. We probably only handed out maybe 50. I'm not even less than that probably. And this is a new gospel tract we're gonna be putting up at liesthedevil.com. Here, can you hold this, baby? Show me. And so what happened was it was a God thing this morning, because I'm working with an illustrator, and we're going to be creating gospel tracts, kind of like chick tracts, but our own version. And we needed to have some of these for today, and he's still working on the drawing. So I decided, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my own template, make my own little comic strip until we get the real official one done. And we put a template together, okay? We've got the actual comic book and then the actual front. And what we do is we actually fold it, okay? We fold it in half, like this. And then we flipped it over, and we did this. All right? And then fold it, and that's the front. This is part of the back. People open it, and they can read the little comic book. And on the back, but anyway, we're going to be putting this online and actually teaching people with our other part of our ministry called workersinchrist.net, where they can actually build their own gospel tract, where they can start their own ministry and do this. I mean, it was super cheap. Do you want to say anything?
You ready for comments? Just real quick?
Sure.
Um,
Comments?
yeah, there's a few. It's from Alt
like Peru. Hey brother, big hugs from Peru.
Hey, brother.
Malcolm X, thanks for sharing the truth. Walt
Hey, we just saw
Disney.
you. We just saw you on a picture inside the mall. Just check.
Santa Claus equals Satan Claus.
Yep.
And then
Actually, hold on real quick.
the real story of the mystery.
Old Nick. If you look it up, Old Nick in the American Heritage Dictionary, you type in Old Nick for Old Saint Nick, okay? The Old Nick. They called him that back in the 60s, 70s, 1950s, 60s. They had postcards called Old Nick. That's the definition of that is Satan, devil. Look that up. American Heritage, type in Old Nick, or go to liesthedevil.com, and you'll see the article we put up called Old Nick is the Devil. Sorry.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, God bless, guys. Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.